72 hours. 72 hours prior to writing the script, I made a video about an OnlyFans model turned Twitch streamer named Mordecai. Her content is spicier than a 10-piece wing meal at a New York bodega.
Thank you for the tier 3. Thank you.
But it seemed the higher ups at Twitch got wind of all that heat and sticky keyboards and came in swinging that band hammer like Thor. Because Twitch is notorious for sticking to policies and enforcing rules. They quickly banned our naughty queen for showing too much of that oily skin. And that was it. That was the video. That's it. Wrap it up, Hermes. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go. Chop chop. We're done. I'm not paying you for nothing. Well, I thought that was it. We thought that was it. And then somehow, less than 24 hours later, Twitch would orchestrate a mid-season collapse in which only rivaled the 28-3 loss the Falcons took in the Super Bowl. But before we get to that, Mordecai issued a statement on her ban and was mildly confused as what caused her to get her the wrath of the old ban hammer.
My ban, one of the reasons they listed was a lap dance. I'm the only one here, so I'm not really sure how I could have given anybody a lap dance. But that was one of the reasons they listed in the ban that I received. So I think, honestly, they are just cracking down on this new meta. And their toss is very open-ended, so they're not giving anyone, nobody's breaking toss. Nobody is breaking the terms of service. Me standing here like this, it's just shoulders. And by the way, I am wearing a shirt. I do wear a shirt and pants in all of the streams. Thank you for the tier 3. Thank you.
Now, Twitch isn't new to the scene of spicy content.
For the new year.
Girls been doing it forever. Heck, Amaranth met her name on this type of content. Twitch is a haven for softcore fluff that children and simps can love. So Twitch pulled the ultimate Uno reverse and rolled out the red carpet and leaned all in on the oiled up ladies. 72 hours ago, I wrote a script that will age as well as milk in the microwave. Twitch leadership had to be blasting that Wu-Tang Clan with their feet propped up on their desks smoking the finest cigars. Twitch had turned into Mr. Krabs when they saw the potential profit margin they could bring in with that sweet adult content. Because recently Twitch had to close the Korean servers due to not making enough money. So Twitch made one of the greatest calls of modern day history and rolled out a vaguely veiled plan they called artist nudity.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
Which would allow for artist nudity, game nudity, body painting, and most importantly, stream visibility. You can almost hear the sounds of collective heavy breathing, the stock on Jerkin's hand lotion, and Razer keyboards going through the goddamn roof. Guys were going to be at their computer looking like Darkside Phil during the incident.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh?
Every rock turned, every broad out was the size of a napkin, and every sketch pad lit up ready for that sweet, sweet kitty money. VTubers and VTube artists were ready to cash in. The low-end girls or OnlyFans who weren't bringing in enough traffic were ready to bring over that sweet, sweet Twitch money. And guys who just wanted a reason to jerk it on camera were armed up and ready to go. The degeneracy hit a level that even Satan would have turned some of you heathens back. The chains had finally been broken. The barrier had finally collapsed. The internet had been given the power it was not yet ready to wield. A power that Twitch had no idea would unleash. Like some ancient eldritch beast long lost to slumber only to awaken the beast. For 24 hours, Twitch would become the horniest place on earth.
Need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband.
The internet. It's a fickle beast, one of unrivaled power. As fast as it can create, it can just as well destroy, and those who have challenged it have been stricken down like a smooth criminal. The internet's like an unsupervised toddler in a room with paint and crayons and nothing but the wall in front of them. You turn your back to sneeze and the entire wall is somehow covered in Crayola. All of it, just covered in Crayola. That's the internet. All types of NSF artists, boob streamers, hot tub girls, edge lords of old, cringe gods of new, flock to the feasting ground of Twitch's brand new nude artist playground, like kids running out the door to recess. The gloves were off, and every line they could be crossed needed a stoplight to help navigate traffic. VTubers were showing off some very spicy models.
10 кейрик,
Guys,
10 кейрик,
please
10
stop
кейрик,
it.
10 кейрик,
No,
Чревентон
10 керик,
666.
no 10 керик.
Парали 21 сик, парали
Fucking
21
shoes.
сик, парали 21 сик, парали 21 сик, парали 21 сик.
The questionable, FBI type art. Regardless of where you looked at, it was an absolute shit show. For 24 hours, Twitch became unhinged. It was like a live action Rule 34 session. It was just beautiful, uncontrolled chaos. Every wallet open, every hand cramped, every keyboard was covered in more Cheeto dust and Monster Energy drink than a League of Legends tournament. And Twitter was no better. Twitter was an absolute madhouse, full of more drama than your local baby mama and baby daddy. It was a forest fire. Everyone was picking sides in a moral battle of court opinion. And I'm not gonna lie, I kinda got caught up in the initial wave. But you know, after some time to reflect, it's let me make this video with a little bit more info and insight. But you know, we'll get to how I feel about all this in a moment. For now, Twitch had opened Pandora's box and the lid was just gone. Just gone. And Twitch was trying to cover it with a cheap Tupperware lid that they found from underneath the sink. Twitch had started a fire that was about to blaze so bright, you could probably see it from Mars. With great power comes a total lack of responsibility, or whatever the fuck Yoda said. Twitch had done something God himself wouldn't dare do. Leave the power of responsibility in the hands of the internet and its users.
Behind you stands a symbol of oppression.
Gotham is yours. None shall interfere. Do as you please.
It was like leaving a meth addict in a room full of meth alone, then coming back like, hey, what the fuck's all the meth? Kyle's all like, I don't know, man. I swear it was here when you left, bro. While being higher than a giraffe's ass. Twitch put 0.0% thought in how they would enforce these rules, and streamers were pushing the TOS to the goddamn limit.
shirt. Look. No, no shirt.
Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. But don't look down, just keep your head or you'll finish.
Those poor Twitch moderators had no idea what to do and just started swinging that horny bat at anyone who remotely showed any type of skin. It was pure unadulterated madness, just chaotic evil. Streamers got banned for restreaming nude artists on Twitch, which is insane because Twitch has it on its own site. It's like being placed under citizen's arrest by a bank robber while you shoplifted. Like, it was insane. The bans were coming like a Wings of Redemption stream.
A ban Star Destroyer 24, dude. I don't suck at World War II either. Shock Steve. Alright. Shock Steve, here it is. I'm gonna download Fortnite, Shock Steve. If I don't reach 520 subscribers within 2 hours, I'm perma-banning you. Ban any variation of laughter in the chat. Ban that guy right there. Trying to make fun of my fucking KD. Fuck you, dude. You come do this shit. New rule. Anybody that says League of Legends in any context in my chat is perma-banned. Come with consistent streams. Fuck you, Kiesel. Get banned. Lucky Series 7, welcome to Ban World. If you're never gonna donate, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you want me to do, man? I had 2 teammates. I had one go 0 and 15, another was 2 and 16. How the fuck I'm not blaming teammates? Fuck you, Wager King. Get the fuck out of my chat. Get somebody ban him. Ban anybody that knows what I said. Keep banning. Ban more.
Like anything close to nudity, boobs, skin, artwork pictures was smited by the almighty ban hammer. I couldn't even keep up with who and the why because the list was so damn long. These poor Twitch mods are working overtime trying to clean up a mess they lacked the foresight to see coming. Leaving the powers in the hands of the streamer and those watching might be one of the most irresponsible things I've ever seen a Twitch site do. Like, it was nuts. It's like a teacher letting kids bring snacks to class and that one kid comes in with a Foreman grill and he's just making full course meals. Twitch had fucked around and now is in the process of finding out. You can't put out a 10-acre fire with a bottle of Deer Park water. And boy, Twitch was trying its damnedest to do such a thing.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
I wish I had a view. I wish I could have been there just sitting and watching, like a supervillain looking over the city. Fires blazing, car alarms going off, people screaming and losing their goddamn mind. That's how I imagine Twitch HQ was. If I could have been on a fly on the wall that day, I'd retire. The fallout from this was Chernobyl levels of nuclear, with more finger pointing than the Spider-Man meme. But most fingers pointed at Marina, a VTuber who pushed to absolute limits of TOS like a Dodge Charger at 2 a.m. on the open freeway. Many believe it's her antics that continue to cause VTubers to be banned to the Shadow Realm, and with good cause. I mean, of course she issued the standard apology. After facing backlash and being dropped by our sponsor less than 24 hours of being picked up. This was supposed to be a big win for VTubers and VTube artists, and they were lined up ready to do models for the community. But before they could finish a single Twitch session displaying their talents, they too would be struck down like a smooth criminal. It's a shame, because there really were some artists genuinely following TOS and doing their best to stay in the blurry lines that Twitch had laid out for them, but were met with bans and some are still waiting to be restored. The cleansing had only begun, and this was only the VTubers. As bodies begin to pile up in Ban World and the Shadow Realm had more traffic than the JFK airport, and it's only getting worse. Twitch's TOS is harder to follow than instructions printed in Russia upside down. And if you weren't a big channel, you were screwed because Twitch didn't give a damn. You know, if you're not bringing in revenue and that sweet viewership, yeah, you're pretty much DOA. Good goddamn luck. But before we get into wrapping this video up, we do have to address the elephant in the room. The kids.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
Think of the children. Won't somebody please think of the children?
No, stop. Think of the children.
Think of the children. Won't somebody please think of the children?
Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
I can't stress enough. Fuck them. You know, I initially was on the side of protect the youth, but frankly, it's pointless. It's not 1990 or the early 2000s where you really had to go hunting for adult content. Nah, you can't escape it, especially the softcore stuff nowadays. We've all seen TikTok, Facebook, Instagram is outright egregious, and don't get me started on Twitter, aka X. I mean, that's a fitting name for it. But the internet was ablaze with protect the children! And quite frankly, it's a little absurd.
Hey, Twitch just updated their TOS to allow tasteful nudes or something like that. I opened up Twitch in a private browser. You can see I'm not logged in here or anything, and I was able to get in no problem. I could be a 5-year-old. I could be a 5-year-old trying to find Fortnite and stumble upon this. You can see it's labeled may contain sexual themes. The browse page is no different than what it is when you're logged in. She has a link pinned over here that leads to her OnlyFans. Twitch is such a joke. This is ridiculous. I honestly don't care about this content because the site's dying, but little kids don't know that. Little kids still think Twitch is cool. So, I don't know. It's messed up.
Like, listen, I don't know of any 5-year-olds who are on Twitch, let alone unsupervised, but these kids nowadays are smart as hell. These kids grew up on technology and the internet.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Like, for crying out loud, when I was a kid, the most advanced thing in my house was a Nintendo and my goddamn duck hunt game. These kids come out the womb nowadays know how to run an iPhone. I mean, a few good friends of mine also made some valid points on Facebook and Twitter about data sharing. I do want to give a special shout out to my fellow VTuber Anna Nevermore, who pointed out data sharing, and I actually kind of watched that unfold in real time, because most of the information and most of the clips you watched throughout this video actually came from Twitter, not Twitch. But the more I followed that story on Twitter, the more Twitch began to push, you know, those types of streamers and titty streamers into my face, you know, and it brings back that point of, you know, data sharing. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, if you don't find it on Twitch, you're going to find it on TikTok, you're going to find it on Instagram, you're going to find it on Facebook, you're going to find it somewhere. So the end of the day, it really boils down to who's at fault here? I mean, is Twitch really exempt and faultless? Not really. It's the parents' fault? Not entirely. I'm going to use the R word. No, not that R word. Don't cancel me, guys. The other R word, you know, the one that people hate. Responsibility. It's not on Twitch to babysit who's on the site or what these content creators put out there. But it's on Twitch to make sure that the proper measurements are in place to access that adult content so that minors can't just walk in like they're mystical.
I came there with my dick in my hand.
Simultaneously, is also on Twitch to put out a better guideline on what to and to not follow. While at the same time, parents have to parent. Nobody to this day, she's been dead for 14 years, but nobody put the fear of God in me like my mother. And she said, You better believe I didn't. I didn't think about it. I didn't consider it. It wasn't in the draft because I didn't want to meet King Kai. At the end of the day, it lays mostly on the feet of Twitch, I feel. They rushed out an idea. They didn't take time to put measures in place. And then left the responsibility to the streamers and to the watchers to understand their rules that were broader than a linebacker's shoulder pads. And it's only going to end in a fiery train wreck, in which it pretty much has, which is why Twitch decided to pull the old Uno Reverso card. It took about 48 hours, roughly 2 days, and Twitch pulled the plug on artist nudity. Twitch had seen the horrors of man and decided it would rather see God's light than the heathens of deviant art. Plus, the PR had to be an absolute nightmare to manage as outrage cried from all corners of the internet. Whether it was advertisers of parent company Amazon.
I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon cuts Twitch. Like, they finally say, you know what, let's get rid of these guys, man. First off, they're a money pit. They've always been a money pit, right? And there's just too much risk. Like, boom, cut off ties, cut off, you know, I don't know how.
Twitch had to pull the plug on what had to be the wildest 2 days the site has experienced since 2020's COVID outbreak. Twitch mods weren't really prepared to deal with the degeneracy, and the ban hammer appeared to be broken.
That is the goddamn problem. Niggas is horny.
The internet was up in arms and Twitch was back to square one. Twitch would go on to reverse and reinstate its old policy on nudity, which did absolutely nothing to help content creators. People were still getting banned for following TOS, and some channels were still fighting just to get an answer if the channel was being reinstated or what rule exactly they broke. On the flip side, you got guys like Mordpie, Marina, and several other notable names got reinstated within a day or two, championing Twitch for being understanding. Which leads me to my final chapter, once and for all. Twitch never changes. Much like this video, everything up to this point has been pretty much pointless. Nobody was truly punished and zero lessons were learned. Twitch would treat its top creators like spoiled brats and they never really learn anything. Twitch is like Cartman's mom, never able to go through a punishment because they cave into the cries of their spoiled brats and let them right off the hook. Not even 24 hours later, Marina was unbanned, and how, I have no idea. New TOS or not, she blatantly broke the nudity rule and then some. Mordpie was also reinstated and somehow has gotten by her 5th ban, and frankly that's way too many chances. I don't understand. But again, when you're golden goose and Twitch will coddle you like a safe space warrior. Twitch rolled back his nudity rules, but nothing has really changed. The girls are as wild and oily as ever before.
What's up? Guys, I have company. I have a stream sniper, chat.
It happened.
He brought me things, but I can't show you. You guys don't get to know. Everyone is talking in Turkish right now, so.
And these small content creators are left behind, unnoticed and fighting up the ladder. Because Twitch, well, you know, Twitch never changes. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Give us a follow, give us a like, leave a comment, leave garlic bread. That's how we feed our interns. Hermes runs completely off of garlic bread and like comments and likes and stuff. So help support my tiny hermit crab and all his internship and his hard work in editing this video. Alright little guy, let's get the hell out of here. We gotta go prepare to get banned.